I have other estates. Oh, okay. And sometimes I wrestle with whether to leave that type of footage in or not show it, but today I'm going to leave it in because I think it's important that you see the good, the bad, and everything else that happens at estate sales. It's estate sale day, and we're hitting some good ones today. Be sure to stay to the end. I'll lay everything out, show you what I ended up with. All right, look at this view coming into this old Las Vegas neighborhood. How fun is this going to be? All right, it is Saturday morning and we are at an estate sale that has been running already. I wish I could have got here on the first day. My life just has not warranted itself to that schedule. So here we are. And sometimes we find some really great things on the last day of an estate sale. But I really want to see this house. This is Old Vegas. Well, let me just show you the history on the owner of this property. So this is the estate of Corinne Elaine Kegley, Laurie Lane. She was a Playmate of the Year, May of 1958. So we have a lot of her original memorabilia, artwork, photographs, but my interest here is how much old Vegas funness is in this house. So let's get inside. Let's get shop done. All right, there is some real mid-century charm in this neighborhood, and it's not this house. We're going over there. That's a cool garage door. War stuff. It's not really war stuff. Okay, it's popcorn. It's gonna pop out here in Vegas. Look at those snazzy shoes. Grex. Those are comfy. Okay, just a few things out front, but let's get inside. Take a peek at the coolness of this house too as we're here. Got a little built-in tile on the wall. Is that like a family? Let's see what it say. Bog un Balak. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. So there's like a little porch thing here with some goodies. And then there's like a little courtyard out there. It's gonna be a cool house. Oh, I love this lamp. Very Hollywood Regency. But let's get through those yellow doors. There is some really loud music playing, so I'm gonna have to be careful of that. Look, she even had her name here on the little hook. Oh, I wonder, that must be her. That must be her. I do love this little antique corner chair. Look how low it is. I don't see a price on it. I wonder if somebody's already claimed that. Oh, there's another corner chair. See? Large? Small. You can see the size comparison there. Lately, I've been going to estate sales with all of these really true antiques, and it's been super fun. I wonder if they're doing some discounts today. I would imagine they are, since it's the last day. Let's see if we can come away with a cool treasure. That is a beautiful, I guess it's a wedding dress? That would be a wedding dress, right? Look at all that vintage lace. They have $800 on this Giorgio Armani. Man, it's like times like this, I really wish that I had been here on day one. Can you imagine what was here on day one? That is Ralph Lauren. It's Ralph Lauren, right? $450. Even when you see some high prices, there's always going to be something that they didn't know quite as much as you do about, and you can get for a good price. That's where developing a niche is very important. That's kind of a cool piece there. I think it's more modern. Look at this children's tapestry chair. See, it's $95. Oh, and then the little dresser that goes with it. What? Wow. That's pretty amazing. $950. Okay, we're a little on the pricey side. We got a true Hollywood Regency sofa. This room is kind of massive. Look, you got real hardwood floors everywhere. Oh, the clamshells, the clamshells. All right, $2.25. Actually, not a bad price for a clamshell of this size. Remember, this living animal had to grow to this size, so there's a bit of a rarity in these larger pieces. Can't do $2.25 as much as I would love to. I need to go find out what the discount is. Look at all those buttons. Okay. Oh, I have some of these Cartier magazines. I haven't listed them. Look at that old station wagon. Oops, got a little glare going there. That's a Sports Illustrated from 1971. Wow, memories. People magazine. Lots of Cartier. Lots of Cartier. Ooh, love that. It's kind of a high relief. What are you made of? It's like an alabaster. That's quite interesting, but it's large. Not super easy to ship. I need to be careful about getting that kind of stuff right now. Okay, there's tons of clothing and scarves and shoes. Okay, it definitely does not look like my size because I was like drawn to these, but they are size 9. Nope, men's 9. What's a men's 9? Is that a woman's 7? Or is that a woman's 11? It's a woman's 11. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, we're gonna go exploring a little bit. Step up, Danny, step up. What is this? Looks like the lid to a box. See, now that's a nice little marquetry box. I don't want the things that are in it. I would like, oh, look at that. It's got a penny built into the bottom, which is going to give us a year. It's 2016. It's $15. Okay, let's find out what the discount is. Okay, we are at 50% off, so $7.50 on that. What is a tacking iron? Okay, that's interesting. Oh my gosh, look at this perfume bottle. Set that down. Look at that perfume bottle. Okay, it doesn't have a price on it. Came from a thrift store. She was a thrifter. Let's find out how much that is. Okay, I did just find out everything is 50% off. I got the perfume bottle for $5. That was pretty cool. I'm just kind of really like looking. That's probably a large room back there. I know there's nothing in here, but I just want to really kind of explore these rooms. I love these old Vegas houses. Got some furniture just back here, but look at this window. Interesting windows, big closets, and hardwood floors. See, this bathroom's been totally redone. This is not the original bathroom, but it's very sleek and mod. There is tons of artwork in the hallway. You know it's one of my weaknesses, but I'm trying to be good because I'm disciplining myself to work on the art that I have before I buy more. Okay, here's our kitchen. So the house has definitely been modernized. This would not have been all the original kitchen things. Oh, this is late American Brilliant period, probably McKee. That's a very typical flower for McKee glass. This one does not have a price, but they seem to be very fair on prices today, so I think I will put this in the pile too. Look at that pool. Deep, old Vegas pool with a golf course view. What have we got? Little flashed cut to clear. $75 on that. I think they call that ox blood is color. I don't know if that's coming through because I have this window right in front of me. There we go. Now you can see it. It's probably a good price on that. Look at this gorgeous piece. Wow. Again, though, that color is flashed on there. It's in really good shape, though. It's kind of gorgeous. The gold is worn off a bit, but if I can get this for like $5, I'm gonna take it. All right, what do we have over here? Now these are some true cut to clear. I don't know if you can tell the difference, like just even in the tone of the red, the true, you know, when it's the color of the glass. Australia. I guess that's a koala. A koala, not a bear. These are Franciscan Desert Rose, and I need these for my own personal collection. Okay, we've got some Belique. Ooh, what are these dainty little guys here? England. Royal Crown Derby. That's a good name. It's got the look and feel of Belique, but it is not Belique. But what would you use these for? Just little accent bases? Again, not priced. We're going to find out. Now I want to look for more Royal Crown Derby. Yes, this one does have... Well, is that a chip? No, that's the actual divot of the plate. Okay. I'm going to put those in the pile too. Oh, we got some Cristal de Arcs figures. Those I can pretty much find just about anywhere. I'm going to keep it on the unique stuff. This is cool. Waterford Great Room, Formosa. Everybody thinks of Waterford as just glass, but it is not. Ooh, Froggy. I like him. I don't know how the vases do. I know the flat planners do well. Oh, this is a really pretty set too. What do we got? Golden Pheasant by MZ Kronhus. It's Czechoslovakia. Let's just say Czechoslovakia. Beautiful set. Probably wouldn't sell super quick, so I'm going to leave that. Ooh, dragons. Wedgwood. Chinese tigers. Chinese tigers, not dragons. Oh, there's like a whole set here. 3 bowls and a plate for $175. Okay, this is calling to me. Wow. Again, it doesn't have a price. I'm gonna have to find out. This is my kind of piece. Oh, I got some dice. They usually have the hotel on them. What does that say? Oh, it just says Vegas. Oh, more playing cards. Oh, those are actually really cool. Okay, we've got the... Are you Culver? No, why do I feel like these are George Briard? That's what's ringing my memory bank on the coin glasses. Charlie Chaplin, John Barrymore, Douglas Fairbanks. Boy, there was some real history in this house. Okay, this is an office. Oh, this is what opens up to that courtyard there. So George Sidney was involved. I'm not like a Vegas history aficionado, so I don't know how all of this connects, but I do know cool history when I see it. Wait a minute, what's this? Is this like a picture of how the office was all set up once upon a time? How cool is that? Okay, lots of paper, ephemera, things, old chairs. Oh, look at this little table here. What do we got? We got Italian inlaid walnut Gaines writing table made in Italy mid-century for $200. That's a really good price. Needs a little restoration, but that's a really good price.
Okay, thank you.
that a jewelry chest? Let's see. It is. Oh, it's got little inner drawers too. Oh, that is a sweet jewelry box. $500. So it's little things like this that kind of grab me. This really old, like, jewelry holder with the original stick pins in there. That's like this olive green velvet and the satin on the back, and then it's got this wood holder. I don't know why I love this so much. I think I have to have this for $15. Oh, an old sketchbook, 69 cents. I love it when they're actually full of sketches. This one is not. This one is a blank. Okay, how do we feel about this one? Like, even things like these old drop cloths, and like, you know, a contemporary home, you wouldn't think twice about something like this, but when you have like the history of this estate, you could just wonder what's involved with everything here. It looks like she was an artist because there's lots of sketchbooks and things. Sotheby's. Oh, see? Went to art auctions, it looks like. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay. Why do I feel like this is really going to be expensive? I can't get to it. Let's see. Gotta turn you. We gotta pull you out here. We gotta pull your leg. Oh yeah, $200. I mean, yeah, they are half price. It's really damaged, but I mean, where else are you gonna find a? I'm guessing it's a witch's leg, right? Isn't that like? No. Whose leg is that? Okay, this is something I have never seen. In all of my journeys of reselling. They're vintage shoulder pads. They're all vintage shoulder pads. Okay, that's kind of fun and funny. All right, we got hats. And there are tons of clothes, but I have other estates. Oh! Okay, I'll explain that noise in a moment, but here's my pile. I ended up at $200 for everything. Okay, he helped me carry it to the car. Very, very nice gentleman running the estate. That was a very scary experience. So you saw that step down into that kind of that sunken living room. There was an older gentleman who missed the step and just completely like crashed. He's okay, but wow, if you were running an estate sale, you gotta put up the tape, the warning that there's step downs, because they're so easy to miss, and that could have gone so much worse. But he's okay. A few things got broken, but that's okay. So yeah, there was some vintage clothes. I don't really look at that stuff too much because it's just not my thing. I'm getting rid of all my clothes. If you're a clothing seller or you want to be a clothing seller, I'm actually selling off my entire clothing inventory. You can contact me at thenichelady@gmail.com if that's something you might be interested in. It's ready-made listings already up. Can transfer them over via List Perfectly, and boom, you're in business if you want to be. But anyway, so I'm not picking up clothes as tempting as some of those were. I did peek a little bit because I have vintage clothing friends that I wanted to just see if there was anything super exciting for them. Anyway, I'm gonna go find another sale. Let's go do that. Probably won't be as cool as this one, but then you never know. I just have to share some of this old Vegas goodness as I'm driving back out of this neighborhood. Check out that house. Oh my gosh. Okay, estate sale number 2 of the day. So this one is privately listed, but there are signs that show that it is run by a company. It has a whole bunch of stuff. I kind of look at the brands if they list any that's, kind of shows somebody's taste. We got a, Yadro, Hummel, Goebel, Lalique. Okay, these are all good signs, but we're looking for the stuff that they don't list when we get into these sales. But the pictures look like we might find some cool stuff. Okay, cute little house. I like it already. See, it is a company. Let's see what we got. Music box. I think they're still doing this tomorrow, so I don't know if there's any discounts today. But we will certainly find out. Oh, $5. Pretty little glass basket. Ooh. Oh, darn it, the butterfly is broken. Punch bowl. He's cute. Okay, not really super tempted at 15. Oh wow, look at this. And all of these are fish on the sides. Made in Italy. Very cool. Alright, here we go. We've got the Hummels. Oh, that's a very large one. We got prominent prices. I don't know what the marks are. Stand by. Alright, these are what are considered like newer marks. Not the super desirable marks, unfortunately. Ooh, that's Lalique. $175. That's Baccarat. And then we've got the Yadros. Okay, let's go see what else we can find. Okay, there's no discounts today because they are actually intending to run the sale again next weekend. They did say they're doing 50% off tomorrow, though. We'll see if anything's worthy of coming back for a second day. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got linens and a few things. Oh, it's a mask. It's like it's a chicken thing. Chickens. Okay, nothing super exciting in there. All right, nice little bedroom, all clothes, $5 each. Plushies, so much different than that last sale we were at, huh? I am still looking for like a little table thing for my axolotl. All right, we're gonna watch our step and we're gonna take a peek out here in the garage. Lots of shoes. There's lots of shoes in the garage and not much else. All right, another bedroom here. Lots of linens. Jammies. Got some Wedgwood. Oh, wait, is that Incolay? No, is that plastic? It's trying to look like it's actually plastic. I did not expect that. It had a good look to it. Is that signed? It's not signed. It's not a bad quality piece of glass, but ashtrays got to be a little unusual to sell. What was it with the mirrored closets? I think that was just like a way to make the room look bigger back in the day. All these older houses have the mirrored closets. And nothing too exciting in the bathroom. All right, this room looks interesting. A lot of stuff out on the table. Nothing really screaming at me though. Oh, kitty cats are cute, but I couldn't do $10. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. Pretty. Who makes you? What's that say? Chinese garden, original design, Shafford. That's a beautiful set. Bohemian gold encrusted. Then we got some paperweights. Oh, I might take a closer look at the paperweights. I actually really love these lucite with the flowers in them. I haven't seen one for a while. 20's a little much. I don't like. They're saying reasonable offers, you know, but I feel like they just want to take like $5 off. This is a really nice paperweight though. That one looks Murano. Oh, that looks like a good one too. Had a label that's kind of not there anymore. Oops, that one is 55. I don't think that one is Murano though. I think it's I want to say Perthshire. Makes the ones with a little writing in them. Okay. Okay, let's go peek out here in the backyard. It's a very squeaky door. Barbecue, make an offer. We don't have a barbecue right now, nor do I have a way to get a barbecue home. I'm a little bummed that we did not bring a barbecue when we moved. Oh, I saw somebody driving away with a whole bunch of cactus. I see now. There's a lot of cactus and succulents for sale. See, $5 for that pot. It's good because it's a little hot and I'm feeling a little too lazy to deal with anything big and heavy like that. Lots of aloe. I grow aloe too. Aloe is like one of the easiest things to grow out here, I must say. Mugs. Okay, and sometimes that is just how it goes. Nothing. I mean, there's some things I would have bought at different prices, but those prices were just a little bit up there. Okay, and sometimes I wrestle with whether to leave that type of footage in or not show it, but today I'm going to leave it in because I think it's important that you see the good, the bad, and everything else that happens at estate sales. Okay, estate sale number 3 of the day. So this one is being called Christmas in July. I'm assuming that means there's going to be a bunch of Christmas, but that doesn't mean there isn't going to be other good stuff. So we're going to get inside here and we're going to see what we can find. Okay, this one just started today. So we're here on day number 1. All right, let's see what kind of goodies we have here. We do have Christmas and some Halloween and a pumpkin. Ooh, I just sold my whole pumpkin collection. This is like the gourd pumpkin. I did have a viewer ask me to watch for cool pumpkins. Okay, let's see what we got. I like that. Buy more, pay less. I get it. Make a pile. We got cookbooks. A mandala practice book. Oh, okay. I see what that is. Okay, we've got a Reuben glass decanter set. There's no prices on things. See this, I don't want to store it. I don't want to ship it. I'm kind of in a mode right now as I go through all of my inventory of what I'm just in the mood to deal with. This is probably a really good piece, but again, it's big, it's bulky, and you probably can't see it because the lighting is just so bad right here. Okay, is that just a blank sketchbook? I might, if I get other stuff, I might come back and get something like that for Rachel. She goes through a lot of these sketchbooks. She does lots of sketching and watercolor painting. Little calligraphy set. Some linens. He's cute. Cute little pot holder. What are you? Little pins? Little pins. Little chicken pins. Some standard kitchen stuff. More standard kitchen stuff. Nothing too exciting. Okay, look at these little miniature Department 56 garden tools. Why am I so mesmerized by these? Okay, I have to find out how much these are. I kind of love them. I like this little shelf thing too. It's $100. Little early American little curio hutch. Beatrix Potter, what are you? Oh, what is all that? Buttons, lots of buttons. Okay, I see a Isabel Bloom bunny. Okay, let's find out how much that is. Okay, look at this gorgeous cheese cover, and it looks to be in fantastic condition. All right, that is going in my pile too. That's another piece of early 1900s cut glass.
Yes.
Bye, sweetheart.
Shabby chic. See, there's that brand that trademarked, so you can't use that in your titles. That is American Brilliant picture for $75. Oh, I just love these chintz patterns. Royal Winton does this. All right, I don't see any damage. I'm gonna get that too. Okay, look at these beautiful, they're calling them napkin rings. I guess they could be, right? 2, 4, 6, there's 8 of them in here. It says violets, napkin rings. There's a little mark on the bottom. No, PIA. I don't know, those are like, you could just use them as little figurines too. They wouldn't even have to be napkin holders. I will find out how much those are. Okay, she was looking them up on Google and reading the AI saying they were worth $125 to $150 and offered them to me for $75. So we cannot get the pansies. That is the curse of AI and just letting AI decide things. I would have been willing to pay like $25 for them. Cute jacket. Okay, we found the Christmas room. Oh, that's a candle. Kind of sweet. Oh, little birdies. Oh, it's Lennox. I have a bunch of these still listed. I gotta sell what I have first. Let's see. Anything exciting over on the Christmas table? Okay, we spent $35 on all the goodies, and again, I will go back and lay everything out and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Okay, I gotta tell you, I am really loving getting into these old antique pieces, and you just don't find very much of this kind of stuff in the thrift stores nowadays, but you do find it in the estate sales, which is where, as you have seen, I've been spending more time. What a fantastic first stop that was. I'm going to show you some things that I bought on camera. We'll talk about them more. And some things that I bought off camera that you didn't see. And yes, I did. I did it. I said I wasn't going to do it. And then I did it anyway. Because I just couldn't get my brain off of it. And sometimes that just happens. So this is alabaster. It is Italian. And I normally would not have been so tempted except for the estate that this came from. To me, like the history of the old Vegas and Hollywood glamour days, and if you know what I mean, let me know down in the comments. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say, but the words just are not coming out of my mouth. So they had their tags all made up, and this threw me at first. I think the first thing I looked at, it was like, oh, look, she had her name put on it. No, I should have bought that hook. That hook was fabulous. I don't quite know who these people are. Jack, oh, sirens. Jack and Trader and George Sidney. And I haven't even had a chance to look it up, but I know George Sidney has something to do with the Sands Hotel. But it's all kind of Hollywood related, and she was a Playmate of the Year, Playboy Bunny, all that stuff. Anyway, enough of that. I paid $90. It is worth $250 to $300. This fabulous little wood bolt. Look at the detail. Look at how they got those all to line up. I did find out that woodworkers like to embed the penny in the bottom so that you have a date. So 2016 on this one. Nice shiny penny. I wish they'd have put their name more than putting a penny for the date, but I think the penny is so cool. And it's a really pretty bowl for $7.50. It is worth $25 to $30. Okay, this ended up being another really fantastic find. So there was a set that this artist did. Isabeau Gray was the name. And I do believe that this is real silver around the edge. I'll need to test it. This perfume bottle that they sold to me for just $5 is worth $40 to $50. I am a sucker for the American Brilliant. Now this again is late American Brilliant. It's when it was kind of no longer being called American Brilliant. American Brilliant period is a very specific time in the history of this cut glass. McKee was on the cutting edge with technology, no longer water etched, but I believe they used like a machine to etch at this point. This pattern is known as innovation. It's very popular, and a bowl like this will sell in the $30 to $40 range, and I paid $10. Another beautiful, beautiful piece of early American pressed glass, not cut, but pressed. And this pattern is known as Floridora Bohemian, and it is by the U.S. Glass Company. This would have been somebody's prized possession, pouring cream, milk, whatever on the table back in the early 1900s, late 1800s. Oh yes, I paid 10 and it is worth 30 to 40. I have to remember now, like the numbers I put on the screen, because I did like a group deal and I kind of assigned prices based on paying a total amount. So if it's a little off from what I showed on the screen, that is why. It all works out to the same amount though. These are very, very rare. These are posy vases by Royal Crown Derby, and they are in kind of a Blanc de Chine fine porcelain, or maybe like a bone china. I couldn't really find too much about them, but I knew Royal Crown Derby was a really, really good name. They're in beautiful condition. They're unique. They're interesting. And they are worth at least $40 to $50, possibly a little bit more. The glass, it's meant to be a trophy. You can tell that by the little plate on the front, and that's who sells these. But this was never etched. This was never assigned or personalized to anybody, which makes it a fabulous find for me. And it's absolutely stunning gorgeous. I'm very tempted to keep this one. I really am. It's tough sometimes when you buy stuff that you personally love. It will have a price of about $100 to $125 on it. So if it sells for that price, I'll have no regrets. But otherwise, I'm going to hold on to that one a while. So after I found the little posy vases, I looked a little more and recognized this as also being Royal Crown Derby. This is the Asian Rose pattern. And you see, this one is a red mark. And these were a green, I guess it's green or black. Can't quite tell if that's green or black. I think it's black. Anyway, different mark, different time period. These are still so highly desirable. Just these two little plates right here will sell for $40 to $50. You saw me pick these up and you were probably screaming, "No, Danny, those are not Franciscan Desert Rose. They're little made in Japan. Salt and peppers." They really did look like the Desert Rose pattern, but I think these are cherry blossoms on there. And then on the backs, they say Hollywood Bowl. So again, fascinating little pieces of history right there. They are only worth about $12 to $15. I still might put them in with my Desert Rose collection. I mean, they would go. They would fit. What would you do? And I think this is one of my favorite pieces that I ended up picking up. This antique jewelry necklace display. Look at the little fleur-de-lis hook. You've got a little velvet tipped pin there. I guess a hat pin. These are like little standards. Like those might even be the original ones that came with this piece. Somebody put a little safety pin on there. We'll take that off. It's not, doesn't really add to the history of the piece. But the other pins I will keep with it. The satin back, and then you got the little wood holder. This is so amazing, and I love it so much. This would look really good too with my antique shoe collection. I'm just saying, I'm tempted. I'm tempted again to keep this one. Paid $15. I put down that it was worth $50 plus. The more I look into it, it is worth closer to $100 plus. Plus, this is where provenance comes in. We know who owned it. We know it's a piece of old Las Vegas and Hollywood history, so that gives it a little bit more value. Okay, the second estate sale didn't get a thing. The third one, though, we got a couple of Isabel blooms for $2 and $2 a piece. The little one is worth $20 to $25. The bigger one is worth $25 to $30. Don't pass up the Isabel blooms. They are made of cement. They are heavy, but they are highly collectible. And look, this one's also signed by John Bloom. I just noticed that. I'll have to look and see if that gives it a little bit more value, because it's a double signed, and that one is just Isabel under there. But these are super collectible, and they're made to go outside in your garden too. I did pick up the Department 56 garden tools, the little miniature garden tools. It's a set of 7. They're all there. I paid $5 for that. It is worth $20 to $25. I kind of think this is going to be one of the first things that sells out of the shop. I don't think I showed on camera that I picked up this Royal Winton Somerset tray either. Or did I? I might have been dreaming when I was editing. Absolutely beautiful. They call this a chintz pattern because it's this overall floral. And I believe those are supposed to be hyacinth. Let me know if they're not. Let me know what kind of flower that is. But it is marked Somerset on the back. Now, what this would have been was the base to a creamer and sugar. But because it's a tray, it doesn't need its other parts to have value. It's beautiful and desirable all on its own. So, $5 purchase, worth $20 to $25. This little piece here, I picked up to be part of my own special little collection, which it's too dark right now for me to include it in this video. Darn it. I want to show you my latest project. So be watching. I will be filming some shorts, and I will be including this in its new home up in one of my little short reels. But this is Ellie Smith, Daisy and Button. It is an Amberina. I paid $5. It is really not worth a whole bunch, $15 to $20, but I did get this as a keeper, again, for a project that I have to show you. But the absolute best thing I got at that sale that I'm so thrilled with is this next piece. And let me just tell you this. This person who was running the estate was a reseller, and she was not going to budge on her Port Merion prices because to her that's where all the value was. This piece I immediately saw the value in, and it's okay. She got the price she wanted, but wait till I show you how much this is worth. Okay, this is an antique cheese dome. Basically, you would store your cheese under there. Kind of like the same concept as a butter dish, but for cheese. Absolutely gorgeous. No marks on it, because it just back then they didn't have the export rules, so they didn't need to mark it. This was a functional, usable piece of tableware. It wasn't about, was somebody going to collect it later, or, who do we give the credit to? So I did pay the $25. I didn't even try to dicker that price with her because I knew this was a really good piece. So you can see this one here, $231. eBay is not going to be the place to sell these. I'm going to tell you right now, $46. That's, somebody's going to get a bargain at that. So $125. This one up here that is very, very close to the one I got, we can just pull that up and I can show you. So that is an asking price of $120. And sometimes it's hard to show like the actual sold prices. Let me see if I can find one and pop it up here on the screen. But when everybody is asking over $100, the value is there. 25 was a no-brainer. This is worth at least 100, if not more. What did I even put down on my, I didn't even put anything down on my little cheat sheet for that. When I'm editing the videos, I make myself a list of all the things so that when I come in here and I do the little haul for you guys, that you can see the prices. It's also how I create the listings. Anyway, Super excited about this piece. I love true old antiques that were used by someone at a table, listening to all the conversations, and it's in absolutely gorgeous condition. I forgot to show these the last time I did a haul. This was from the Savers trip. I got the little koala nutta bears. I say that because I get in trouble for calling them koala bears, which is what I grew up calling them. So I say koala nutta bears. I paid, what did I pay? It was 20% off. I paid $6.40. These little art form guys sell for $20 to $25 all day long. And then I made a little trip to my favorite place, Home Goods, and I found this guy on clearance for $16. It is a Talavera cat planter. Yes, it is a planter. Yes, this will be listed in the Thenichelady shop as well. I haven't even looked up a value yet. I know it's worth more than 16. So there is my fabulous estate sale haul. Small but mighty. And I will go get all of this stuff listed and it will be available. But you know, I just want to say a big thank you if you do come over and shop in the Thenichelady shop. But keep this in mind. I have no expectations of anybody going over and shopping from me. I appreciate you just watching the video all the way to the end as you have. And again, just want to say a big thank you. Things are looking very bright again. I went through some pretty dark times, but we are back on track. I'm back on schedule, getting my videos out, and life is getting really good. So thank you for being a part of making that happen, because you are. And with that, I will say, you go be profitable and make it fun. We'll see you on the next one.